What's up, guys? Another episode of Weddings Unfiltered. We actually have a beautiful day here in Buffalo, 65 degrees. There's so much sun in our face. Like we don't.
We're shrinking. We're
but not complaining. Not complaining.
We're here at the block, and for those of you that don't know, it's an amazing photo studio that you can rent. Make sure you check it out. They're on Instagram. So much natural light in here. We love it, but today it's a little rough. We're gonna have to do something.
Might have to get sunglasses.
We don't know. Guys, should we have sunglasses?
That might be too much.
Brand.
I mean,
too
we
much.
might need
Ron's
them.
Listen, we don't even have t-shirts or hats yet, and we're talking sunglasses.
You have a very nice Buffalo bartender hat on right now.
It should be say Weddings Unfiltered.
It should.
I agree with you. That was my point.
Okay.
Where's our hats?
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yes.
Okay. Anyways.
Today we are talking about beauty and style with Steph from Steph the Beautician. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. And Somer from Braids by Somer, but maybe moving in a little.
Something else.
Am I blowing that spot up?
Sometimes
Like,
soon.
kind of like to do that?
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Summer does it all.
Yeah, that's true.
Summer does
So
it
your
all.
Instagram should just be Summer then. What do we need
Yeah,
to
I know.
play
That's
around
it.
with it for?
Summer by
does it
Summer.
all.
Yeah. I love it.
It's going to be weird. All these Buffalo wedding people are going to be like, everything by Summer.
Yeah.
Call Ron.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Guys, just so you know, this was Ron's most anticipated episode. He was so excited about talking all things.
I am. I'm ready. Let's
Glam.
go.
Are you ready?
I spend about 30 minutes in a barber chair once every 5 weeks, and that's the extent of my...
Which is why I'll be asking the questions.
Right.
I'll be taking
And
care
I
of the
might just sit
questions.
here and get hit in the face by Molly. So.
Yeah, watch the hair. I'm sweating.
We can't handle sunshine.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
All right. Okay, so let's kick this thing off. So before we kind of dive into the questions, let's get to know our lovely guests. So Steph, why don't you tell us a little bit about you, about how you got into this whole wedding hair situation?
I actually worked for FedEx for probably like 13 years.
That's not what I thought you were
no,
going to say.
not at all. Like
Yeah.
that was my thing for a long time, and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to pursue this as like a part-time thing, like
Sure.
something creative for fun. Didn't plan on taking on the level of work that I did.
Yeah.
But I loved it so much that I was like, no, we're gonna just make
Yeah.
this a full-time business, and I love it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
When did you go full time
Congratulations.
with your business?
That would have been like 2019, 2020.
Okay.
Around there.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How about you, ma'am?
Well, I went to beauty school when I was 17.
Nice.
And then I dropped out of beauty school
Oh.
when I was 17.
We should put the song
I know.
as the background. Yeah.
And, well, I don't know, years later, I went to college, so then I was like, okay, let's do art. And then I always wanted to do something with art, and then I guess, didn't really think about it until 2020.
Sure. And then everyone had some time to think.
Yeah.
And then I was
Yeah.
like, ooh, I want to work for Braid Babes, which I did for a little while.
Yeah.
And then I branched off into my own thing, and bridal was just one of my favorite things and still is. So
I love it.
here I am.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Perfect. Well, I feel like this topic is one of the first, once couples, they get engaged, brides are like, I have to look perfect on my wedding day. I need to start a new routine. I need to go to the gym. I want to feel and look my best.
Yeah.
And so that's where obviously you guys come in. So let's talk about it. Let's talk a little bit about like a timeline, right? So if a bride is they just got engaged, when should they start reaching out and trying to find their beauty team for the big day?
As soon as they have a date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
me, I don't know.
Like how far in advance do you book up?
Right now, I'm booking fall of 2027.
Fall of 27. How about you?
Same.
Same.
So you're booked up until fall of 2027 right now.
Not
I have some dates in
Oh, okay.
between,
Sure.
but they're going quick.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I
That's
would say
crazy.
fall always goes first,
Yes.
and then it's like
I
the
agree.
summer, and then spring.
Yeah, it kind of goes backwards.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Buffalo's so backwards with that, though,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
everyone loves the fall season.
See, August,
Exactly.
September. That's
Yeah.
the heaviest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm always
I agree.
September, October, which is weird.
I agree with that
Yeah.
for me. Yeah.
So let's talk about bridal trials, because that's the other thing, is that I feel, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but everyone goes to Pinterest. Everyone goes to Instagram. They have these looks that they want.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works for them. Sometimes it doesn't work for them.
Mm-hmm.
Bridal trials. So if their date is fall 27, when should they realistically start thinking about doing an actual trial with you guys? Summer, I'll start with you. What do you think?
I always say at least like a couple months beforehand.
Yeah.
If you want to do it right away, I'm also open to that because
Okay.
sometimes, depending on the look that you want, it might not actually be the look that you want.
Yeah.
So like you try it out and then you're like, ooh, actually I don't like this.
Ooh, that's
so then
terrible.
You're gonna have to like try a different one.
Yeah.
I guess.
So are you afraid that right away though that they're gonna change their mind, like rolling down the road, like they start
It
to see all that
happens
other
all
stuff?
the
I
time.
couldn't even imagine. I would wait till the 3-month mark.
Yeah. I feel like also, like I've seen a lot of comments on like the Facebook groups of brides getting their dress really, really early for
Before
a
they
wedding
get
that's
engaged.
not, well, there's that. Or like getting a dress like really, really early and then they're not getting married for like 2 years. And then things, like trends change, their body changes, their like aesthetic changes, the whole thing changes. So I'd imagine that goes hand in hand with the glam.
No, it definitely does.
Have you ever had anyone not do a trial?
So I actually, maybe a weird one with this, but
Okay.
I don't offer trials at all.
Ooh,
Yeah.
hot
I
take,
don't.
hot
Okay.
take. Okay.
I don't. And I have a good reason for that.
Okay.
My dates go so quickly,
Yeah.
and I am a first come first serve, like retainer and sign contract in order to book that date. I don't feel right about taking a trial unless I'm going to block the date.
Yeah.
Until you've made a decision, or at least giving you like a window. And
Yeah.
because they just go so fast, and I'm usually working with so many previews for my current brides, then I just end up like too busy, so I don't do them.
Okay.
But I always tell brides, like, if that's what you want, I 10 of 10 recommend finding someone that offers it, because don't book me if you feel like you need that in order to be comfortable. Like,
Sure.
I just would rather, they actually get a service that they want. What I like to do is a preview and consultation a month before the wedding,
Okay.
because I find that they already have their dress, they have their veil, they have the aesthetic of the wedding. Their hair is as close to the wedding day as possible with still enough time to make changes. If they wanted to still book like a last minute, like say a color appointment because they want a little dimension in their hair, there's still a little time. If they want to order an accessory, or they want to change or add a veil or get extensions, there's still a little time, but it's not so much that even also come the wedding day, if they're still thinking about, oh, I had that preview and you know what, I want to just change this about it. It's still fresh in their mind. The weather is similar to the wedding day. There's so many things about it that I prefer a month before.
Interesting.
That's just me though, but.
Interesting. I like that. Okay. I like this. Have you guys ever had someone come in with an idea and then totally flips on its head?
Yeah.
How often do you say that happens? Like all the time?
It's rare for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably rare for me too, but I feel like sometimes it does happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'll go get my hair cut. I'll be like, I want this, and I want bangs, and I want this bob, and I'm like, that actually not a thing that I should at all be doing. So I'd imagine that would probably happen with that as well.
Yeah, once in a while that happens.
Yeah.
Like somebody might, I feel like when it happens is sometimes they'll see a bridesmaid or something that they're like, I love her hair, can I have that?
Yeah.
That
Is
happens.
that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I love about you guys, because you guys have such great like Instagram accounts, and you give such
It's like a
great-
portfolio.
It's like your portfolio.
It's how people can see your work.
And also it's such a great way, instead of going to Pinterest or random Instagram, whatever, exactly like what you guys have done in the past.
Yeah.
And so it gives everyone just kind of like a comfort level of like, this is a stylist who has done this thing and they are comfortable doing it on me. So I love that. Okay, let's talk about the money part of it, because I feel like the budget is a huge factor. And I see this on, again, the Facebook group stuff a lot. Do you get this a lot with your planning clients?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Are they just like freaking out about the money part?
I mean, they're complaining.
Yeah. So what's the biggest like kind of pushback you guys get?
I feel like they don't budget in a lot of cases for what they want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't run into this super often, but when I have someone come back to me and say, you know, you're out of my budget, or I love your work, but you're just a little bit more than I had anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's fine, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, everybody, when I got married, I definitely didn't have the budget that I would have wanted today
Yeah.
for the work that I would want.
Sure.
Like, knowing the other vendors that I love and would want to work with,
Yeah.
I would have to up the ante from when I got married.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
For sure.
Like,
Yeah.
all day. And
Yeah.
it would be worth it. But, you know, I would have had to plan better.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes, like, having a bigger budget, then even if you don't spend it,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably a little bit better.
Yeah.
I mean, at least,
Buffer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I think beauty is sort of left to the wayside
Yeah.
because they're like, well, I need my photographer, and I get it, and I need my venue, and those are all great things, but it's like, but you're also going to be in those photos.
You want to
Yeah.
feel
You
good,
gotta look good.
right?
You want to look good because you want your dress to be beautiful, your suits, your
Mhm.
everything. So, like, maybe consider that, you know, over, we'll say, I don't even want to put another vendor down because that's not even,
Yeah.
but
no, I agree.
I just
That's
think
a
like they're not
consideration.
thinking about the beauty part sometimes
Yeah.
as like
Yeah.
one of the higher on
Yeah.
the list
Yeah.
until it's
always-
kind of later.
Yeah. I hear you.
It always feels like last minute.
Yeah.
A lot of people are very last minute. I feel
Yes.
like, especially this year, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
I'm seeing a lot of people that are like, yeah, I'm getting married in August. And I'm
And I'm
like,
like,
oh,
ooh.
no.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of
Oh, no.
2026 too, and I'm like,
See,
oh
and,
my
you know,
goodness.
it's so funny for me because I get people booking for June right now.
June
Yeah.
2026?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Which is crazy
That would
because
make me
like,
twitch.
I've
Stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard of like food and beverage waiting till the last minute, but these people are
Right.
waiting till like 3 months from their wedding, and I'm cringing because for me, I booked everything like a year out.
Yeah.
Well, this
Yeah.
thing, you're already booked. Like, your dates are closed.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I mean, for me, like I said though, like the early months aren't a big deal,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
down the road,
Yeah.
it's rough. So
It's tough.
I always love when you guys get booked so far in advance.
I
wish
know,
had
Yeah.
that.
I know.
Well, that it's hard to make plans. You're
Yeah,
like, well,
but-
I'm booked for fall
But,
2027.
but, see,
Sorry,
but,
bye.
then at least I would know like what I'm getting myself
Yeah.
into. Like if I wanted to take a vacation, I would
true.
just block myself off. And
Sure.
see, for me, it's
Yeah.
easier though because I have 12 bartenders, so like I
Yeah.
just send them out. To
yeah,
go do
it's
stuff.
just
And-
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
know.
I know.
Yeah.
That's how it was when I first started though too. So like I get it 100%.
I
Do
was
you guys
gonna
have
go
a
on
team
vacation,
or
but
assistants or anything?
I reach out to like a lot of people. I have like my main people on deck, and then I have like a list of like I can message and see
Yeah.
if they're available. Which
That's
you're on my
actually
list. but I
a really
haven't-
good
Yeah.
point
Yeah.
because a lot of people in this space, it's just them.
Yes.
It's just them. And so something that couples should think about is asking the question of, God forbid,
Mhm.
you two people are not able to come, what happens? Like, who takes care of this situation with this and this, you know?
Yeah. I assume you are, but because I don't remember who all is in it because there's a big group. But
Yeah.
we have a big group chat. I know there is one definitely for the makeup community, also separately,
Mm-hmm.
but for just beauty in general,
Yeah.
there is a big group chat that's through Instagram
Mhm.
that we use that kind of started off as like an education thing,
Mm-hmm.
but somebody just took over and was like, let's just use this for that because anytime
Yeah.
you know somebody needs a last minute, because if anything happens, you know,
Yeah.
somebody gets sick, whatever, then we can reach out to the group chat and get a response pretty quickly.
That's stressful.
So yeah.
Just
That's
waiting
stressful.
patiently.
It is, but yeah,
Somebody help me.
it's rare, but but people are so quick to jump in and help out.
That's awesome.
That's
So
great.
It's a really good
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
There should be a planner one. I want to like start a planner
It's
one.
so
just in
great.
case,
Yeah.
just in
You
case, like
should.
just in case, like you said,
Yeah.
if somebody gets sick, if something happens, it's like you need
Yeah.
a backup.
It's
Yeah.
true. I mean, I am not at all in the same field, but like if something happens to me on like wedding show day,
Yeah. It's nice to have.
Yeah, who's
I
gonna
don't-
take over?
Right.
I'm figuring it out. I'm bringing my son in. He's probably the next like Ben's gonna come and
Ben would probably crush it though.
Ben
He's
would.
been to a few.
Yeah.
He's probably the most experienced. So yeah, I don't know how comfortable that makes me feel, but like it's gonna be fine.
Right.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, so I think if you're gonna like, even if like, I don't for you, I have like probably like 5 or 6 people that I go to all the time.
Yeah.
And then if I were to struggle, I would go to that group chat,
Yeah.
like right away.
So I guess that's actually kind of segue into a good question that brides should probably be thinking about and asking you guys of like, what should they be asking when they are interviewing potential like makeup and hair stylists, like when it comes to backup plans, when it comes to whatever it is, like what are maybe the couple things they should know?
I think that it's good to know what happens on both ends. If something were to happen for them and for yourself, and I think that if you have all of this in the contract, then you get a lot of that discussion out of the way. Like I think that it needs to protect both parties.
Sure.
And so there should be information about, in the event that I can't make it, what happens, and in the event that you're canceling, what happens.
Yeah.
I think that there was a stylist, I can't remember his name offhand right this second. I think it was Jay Ladner. He says clear is kind.
Yeah.
And I very much agree with that, you know, the more you communicate, all the good, bad, ugly, everything, all up front.
Yeah.
And they know, or at least know that also they can come to you and talk to you about anything without really having like an issue or an uncomfortable, you know, conversation. Then I think that it just means that everybody knows exactly what's going on. And then even if there's a question, it should be an easy, you know, oh, it's here in the contract, or let me just shoot an email or a text off to Steph, and no big deal.
I think that goes for all wedding
I
planners.
was
think
thinking
that's a
my
great-
contract's like
Yeah.
so long.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I've had some be like, why do I have to initial so many sections? Because I want to
Yeah.
know
I
that
want
you
to make
read
sure
that.
you
Yeah.
read it. Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
and if you initial it and you didn't, whatever, that's not
Then that's
me.
on you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And
I've definitely had
yeah.
that happen where like people will just go down and like just keep initialing, and then I'm like, but did you like read it? Because they'll have like questions that are on
Yeah.
the
Very
contract.
clearly on
and
the
I'm-
contract,
I'm
yeah.
like, refer to your contract,
Yes.
please.
That's why it's bad.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so next up is a topic that is a little spicy. Are you ready for it?
Ooh.
Okay. I like spice.
Timeline.
Oh, I don't think that's spicy.
Yeah.
I feel like
I love timelines.
you love timelines. I feel like brides don't bake in enough time for hair and makeup.
That's
Would you agree?
a very true statement.
Kind of, maybe not. Who is at fault here? Is it the bridal
how
party?
many people are involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes everybody starts off with a good idea and they're like, yeah, we're going to start at this time. We're going to end at this time.
Yeah.
And then
It's not
things go awry.
Yeah.
Because too many people are running amok.
Running them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like just the couple weddings I've been in that situation where I am in that room. I'm like, these poor stylists are just coming in and trying to do their dang job. And I'm guilty of it. They're like, do you want lashes? And I was like, no, I don't want lashes. And then I see someone else have lashes. And I was like, actually, I think I want lashes. Can I just sneak back in your chair?
Yeah.
And now I've taken up like 15 more minutes of someone's time.
That's okay.
And it goes, thank you.
So
There was only 4 of us, so it was okay.
I feel like
But-
you should account for that
Yeah.
to happen. It shouldn't be like I have this strict, like, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how everybody else does it, but I find that makeup is pretty good about having like a structured timeline for each person.
Yeah.
I feel like hair, and maybe it's just me, but I feel like that can kind of vary because some people have thin, fine, short hair. Some people have a mountain of hair, and depending on what the look is, it can really change like the time.
Yeah.
However, I usually will put in like little stoppers in place before the wedding because I'll ask for inspo in advance.
Yeah.
So then I know, like, if someone has unrealistic expectations on what we can fit into the time, if they're like a bridesmaid and they wanted like Hollywood glam that takes 2 hours, I'm gonna just politely tell them, I'm sorry, but we can't do that, but I could give you a vibe like that, but it would need to be the shortened version because we only have, for me, like 45 minutes per person.
Okay. That's a good benchmark.
I was gonna say, what
Like-
is your time per?
Yeah.
Because that's normally when I reach out to hair and makeup. I always am like, look at me with my hands.
No.
I always am like,
Close today.
I am-
They're not way out
I'm
there.
trying to keep them under my legs
The guest's over from you,
So excited.
actually. Sorry, Ron.
Yeah.
because I always reach out to hair and makeup, or I talk to my brides and I'm like, so we have to account for hair and makeup.
Yes.
How many girls how long per stylist per service?
Yes. Yeah. So for me, I do 45 minutes per person. But if it's the bride, it could go anywhere from an hour and 15 to 2 hours. Just sort of depends. And then I always like to have a few minutes at the end to do all the touch-ups. And that's usually where I would say, like, for the people that want like a last minute change or this or that, you get to go to the end. I'll get to you, but come see me at the end once I've sort of finished everyone else.
Yeah, round
and
one.
then we'll do it.
So I have a really great timeline story, but it also goes back to the trial thing. So my wife, when we were, she probably 2 months after we got engaged, she has a lot of hair.
Yeah.
And she booked a trial with somebody. She got there, and she came out of the salon. Half of her head was done, and I picked her up, and I was like, oh.
Which half? Was it like the left side of the rig?
Top, bottom?
I could see the side that wasn't done, but when she was walking out, the other side looked fantastic. And I was like, oh. Like, she got in the car, and I'm like, how'd it go? She's
How
like,
does that work?
she's like, well, she had another appointment after me. And my wife, when she calls, she's like, listen,
Could you imagine?
I have such a big head of hair.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's going to take you longer than you think it
Yeah.
is.
You know I'm going to pay more.
Yeah,
I
will
know
send
love
it's
you-
going to be
and she's
longer.
like, I will send you a picture to show you what you're working
Yes.
with.
Yeah.
And she walked out, and I was just like, oh boy.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I always request photos plus their inspo, and I review everything so that I could be like, does this work?
Yeah.
Do I have the time? Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but not even
No, I
dry.
agree.
But that's
Like,
could you imagine?
Boy.
Well, you only get half done.
Bye.
I gotta go.
and,
We got someone
and the
else.
thing was that she offered to pay the person full because she knew what it was going to
Sure.
take, and she needed to get her hair done at that point. They still charged her full, and she
no.
came out half done. I was like,
Oh,
oh
no.
no. I would have been like, baby.
Oh, no.
I was so ready to walk back in there and be
No,
like,
thank
give me
you.
half that money back.
Yeah,
Like, you see
right.
this head right
We
now?
love you for that, Ron.
Yeah.
We love you for that.
Good job,
Oh my
Ron.
Picking up.
Good
Yep.
job.
Oh man, like plan accordingly.
Yeah.
I don't understand it because it takes me 30 minutes, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't understand.
I
Yeah,
never,
it's
I mean, I know what my wife goes through, so I try.
Your
to
long
appreciate-
locks, they
yeah.
don't take very long.
That's like keeping
It's-
the fat,
Yeah,
so
I hear you.
that
It's
is-
okay. It's okay.
I think what a lot of vendors don't see when it comes to the timeline with beauty, like being, I think a lot of people will walk in when it's supposed to be like the end of that shift, moving into like photography and whatever else, is sometimes they don't see that, well, maybe when we got there, no one was awake yet. Because that's a thing. Or it happens. And maybe when we got there, they were, but none of them had dry hair, and everybody's blow drying, and you asked for it, but maybe it didn't happen, or they're just running late for whatever reason, and while we're waiting on you, that's pushing our time
The whole
back.
thing gets just messed up.
And you don't want to like say, well, I can't do your hair, or I can't get you done. We still want you to look beautiful. So if we end up going over, it's not because we want to.
Yeah, we want to go home.
We don't want to
Because
send
you guys get there early.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
see your
Depends on-
stories, and you're driving.
go home
at,
early.
Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
you
no,
do.
or
Yeah,
5
you do.
a.m. You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm early.
Yeah.
You're early.
So,
Good night.
Summer, when booking out like the timeline,
Mhm.
does the bride go first or last?
Good question.
I thought it was
I like to do second to last.
Okay.
Just because they most likely have their first look.
Mhm.
And they want like everything to like be perfect clearly. So I want to be able to touch up anything that needs to be touched up like right after,
Got it.
before their pictures, if that makes sense. But if they're in the makeup chair, then they're gonna be last in my chair,
Okay.
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like sometimes it doesn't work out well, and then sometimes it does. It just depends on the time, and people sleeping and not sleeping.
Like potentially hungover from like the night before
I
or
know,
something.
and like we'll just like move too, and they'll just be like this the entire time.
Oh boy, that's gotta be fun. That's good.
So that's good when you do. I think it's great when the photographer shows up and they're in the makeup chair, because they're getting the best photos of them already pretty much done, and just having little.
Yeah.
It's better to me than the photos for like hairspray. I prefer.
I
I
like
mean,
photos
it's
of me
cute, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
doing
like makeup better.
Yeah.
the photos for that. It's
I don't know. Hair photos is weird. I feel like my face is so like in tune with what I'm doing, and then I feel like I can smile when I'm doing
Yeah.
things.
I'm
I don't know
like a
why.
bridge troll behind their head. I'm like
and
Body
sweating.
pins and
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
I'm like all focused. I've got the RBF and then oh no.
so bad. And I feel like people think I'm like so mean, but like my face just goes immediately to like, an RBF face,
Yeah.
and then I'm highly focused. So I don't really know.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if it comes out good, that's really all.
I mean, it's
you know,
really
at the end
just
of the
a getting
day.
the job done face, not the rest
Yeah.
of the face.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
focus face. I have
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
But that little like, oh, we're just touching a
Yeah, and
that
you're like,
photo
oh,
of the
this is
arm,
nice.
and that's it. That's
I
cute.
know. I
mean,
just
like,
want my hand in there, and then
Right.
Yeah.
Don't get this part, please.
Okay, this is kind of a quick fire round. Okay. Pinterest boards. Do we love, do we hate?
I love them.
Okay.
Um,
That was like a very,
Because
Is
some
Sometimes
that,
there's
of
a but.
is that
There's
for
like a
yourself,
but.
or is that for the bride that's
like the
sending it
bride
to you?
providing a whole
um,
bunch of Pinterest.
But they're all over the place, right? Are we talking-
Sometimes they're like all over the place, but I actually just had a bride send me her Pinterest board, and they were all kind of the same hairstyles, very sleek, very high bun, super cute. But then you get some people who like have like half down, and then all the way up, and then a low bun, and then a high bun, and then I'm like, none of this.
Where you
makes
want that
sense.
bun?
Yeah.
Give me direction.
But also AI is a thing. So that is
Sure.
like the rough part. Like, especially if you're showing me an AI photo of makeup, like your skin is not going to look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just, no.
Yeah.
Sometimes I love it and sometimes I hate it. So
Okay.
it just depends.
I actually don't mind
Okay.
either way. I mean, I will say to someone like, this is AI, so it's hair doesn't really necessarily look like that.
Hair
all the
doesn't do that,
time.
actually,
Yeah.
in real life.
But
Yeah.
I feel like some of the photos I've seen have done a pretty good job at like you're not sure. They're at the point where we're like, oh, we don't know. Is that AI, or is it just a weird filter over the image? Because that happens a lot. But I don't mind. I think it's fun to see them all, and even if they are all over the place, I feel like part of the consultation is really figuring out why is it are you all over the place. You know, what do you want to see? Do you just like the look of these people?
Yeah.
That's
That's part of my problem.
Like
That's
these
part of my
humans
problem.
instead of yourself.
I love it. You're like, oh, she's beautiful. Yes, save,
Yeah.
save. But like, what do I see myself
Yeah.
in?
That's a really good. I like that. It's you can like all these things, and I think we talk about this with venue too. We talk about this with so many aspects of like what is vision board, people. Have we done our vision board homework? Right? Think about it for yourself. Like, what do you want to look like that day? How do you want to feel? Do you want, maybe something that's a little bit more structured that you kind of almost have to consider versus just like loosen down and just like party style, So I think that, that kind of comes into how you want your wedding to be at the end of the day. Touch-up kits. What needs to be in them? And what happens if someone cries all over the dang place and ruins their makeup? Like, what happens?
Well, if you cry, you're going to hold your face like this.
Oh, okay. That's I learned something new.
Solid tip.
Yeah, so then like
Tears
your
get
tears are going this way, and then they're not running down your face, but you're also
Sure.
not going to wipe, you're going to blot.
Okay.
I think I knew the blotting.
Wait,
Yeah.
did anyone see the viral wedding ceremony video? And it was the groom was crying, and he is like trying to read his vows, and he's like, does anyone have any tissues? And the bridesmaid from a pocket didn't have tissues but Q-tips.
Yes.
Is this a thing? And he's like, what am I supposed to do?
No, I did not see that.
I did not see that.
Okay.
either, but that's hilarious.
But like, is that a thing? Should you be wiping with Q-tips
I
to
have
preserve
seen
the
that.
makeup?
I've seen it, but I don't know because
Okay.
they don't do
Yeah.
the makeup thing. But
I mean, yes,
I don't know,
like
yeah.
you can, but I feel like
Does
I
that
don't
look
know.
stupid?
I don't.
I would be so
Maybe in,
afraid
like, a photo
of the cotton getting stuck in my lashes and like
Yeah, but like also
having a
my own
moment.
eye, because like you're going at your. I don't know. I
don't
couldn't do
know.
it.
Yeah.
I would need a
I would
tissue.
have to test that.
Yeah.
Next
put your
time.
face
Sensitive
I know.
day.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Put your
let's
face
go like
down.
this.
I'm gonna try that.
Okay, but if you do cry and you don't remember to do this, what should be in a makeup touch-up kit?
Definitely some tissues.
Yeah.
there is normally like makeup remover, but
Mhm.
you're not gonna want to remove your makeup.
Sure.
So the only thing that like really kind of saves it is like that powder puff thing, and like you put a little powder on it, and then you're just gonna go back over and kind of blend it back in.
Okay.
Helps with oil too. So like,
Oh,
you
that's
just
good.
go
If you
in
start
your
to get shiny.
T-zone, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys provide touch-up kits?
I do,
Mhm.
but it's different for hair.
Yeah.
I provide like bobby pins,
Okay.
hair
Okay.
ties, and things of that
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah.
I usually put like a little mini brush and stuff like that in there. But
Okay. Cute.
you know,
I feel like I'm starting to get one together because I want it to like incorporate hair and makeup.
Smart.
So then like it's just all in one.
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
in there.
Smart. That's
But
good.
it's hard to get like, you know, those little things
it is.
of
Yeah, like-
of just like what you want
Yep.
in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because like most of it's just like big.
That is true.
I
You have
just
to
want
like
it, this big, right?
create your own sample,
Mm-hmm.
like production line or something,
Yeah.
right? That would be kind of wild.
Absolutely.
What's the biggest bridal beauty myth you guys want to kill right now?
Ooh, you go first because I don't have to think
Dirty
about
hair is not better to style.
that. Yes.
Oh,
Okay. That's
okay.
a good one. That's a good
That's a
At
good
least
one.
for me, unless you're doing a slick back bun.
Yeah.
And even then, it's just hygiene. Please
Yeah.
don't. Like, please.
Please
just
don't be gross.
Yes. Please
Just
don't
don't
be
smell.
gross. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Don't be gross.
Don't
Hear
be
that, guys?
gross.
Don't be gross.
Especially because when you take like a hot iron
Yeah.
to like old dirty hair, the oils burn off, and it is a very pungent smell
Okay.
that you can't avoid it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's not
just
what
your
you want.
your natural body oils
Mhm.
like coming off into the air, and it's
Mhm.
just it makes the whole room kind of
Stinky.
you can't.
Interesting.
And people don't think about it just because they're like, well, you know, they probably weren't gonna go and heat style their hair after they didn't wash their hair for a week.
Yeah.
They were probably just gonna throw it back into a bun or something. But if I'm going in and now having to take an iron to it, it's not the best for your hair either.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good to know.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah.
good
It
to
was
know.
ends up looking like PC too.
I agree.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't look the greatest,
Mhm.
and then it doesn't hold.
Right now.
Well, there you go.
It's all
Mm.
flat.
What's your biggest beauty myth?
Good question. I don't know, but I'm gonna just have to go with hers.
Yeah, that's the
because
big
I
one.
feel like a lot of people will sit in my chair and be like, "My hair is, like 2 days old. It's gonna be great, right?" No, actually.
No.
See, that's crazy. I
want-
was always told that dirty hair is like how you get your hair done.
I
So
feel
that's
like, yeah, no.
Which don't get me wrong, there's different hair
busting
types
myths.
that can do that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right?
that's true.
You know,
Mhm.
if you have very curly, coily hair,
Mhm.
then you can absolutely go a lot longer than someone like me. By the end of today, I will be a grease ball and I'll need to shower. It's just
Sure.
a thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm on like day 2. This is day 2 or day 3. I
Oh,
don't
you
really
look good.
know.
Yeah, you look great. You look
This
great.
is the dry shampoo.
Yeah, I can go for a few days,
Yeah.
we'll dry shampoo and call it a dang day. And
Same.
we're fine.
Blessed.
Same.
Yeah, I know. In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. What's your favorite like bridal hair trend that's happening right now? Do you have one?
I love to do a variety of things.
Mhm.
So sometimes when a trend takes off, it's like, well, then this is all I'm going to see.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing because then you get really proficient at it.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
very true.
great because then you can like do it in your sleep. But I don't know. I love to see like all different things.
Yeah.
But I feel like lately, since there's a lot more soft glam,
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying that. But I'm also enjoying I guess maybe they would call it the what's the word?
Can you try and describe it?
Right.
Charades. Charades.
It's like a spelling bee over here.
Pictionary.
Right.
Yeah.
There's like what do they call that? The money hairstyles. What are they calling? There's like a
Old money?
Thank you. Like
Oh.
so, if there's that trend, I feel like is kind of fun right now because
Okay.
it's not so overly done.
Okay,
I love that
sure.
it's a little more softer.
Yeah.
It's maybe not even on the glam level.
Mhm.
But the old money, styles that I'm seeing that people are requesting, I am enjoying it because I feel like it's a classic, and even though it's sort of trending at the moment, I feel like it will still look good in 20 years when you're looking
Yeah.
at your
Yeah, so
photo.
it's like
Yeah.
it's
I agree.
timeless.
That's really
Yeah,
important. That's
yeah.
really, really important.
And I feel like it's not so what's the word? It's not so technical like doing, say, Hollywood glam.
Yeah.
Where so you're not necessarily going to spend 2 hours doing someone's hair like that, but it can still have that effect, that impact. So
I love
yeah,
that.
I like that.
Anything crazy in makeup that you're loving right now?
Honestly, soft, natural glam. I
Yeah.
don't like the
Can't
too
go
much
wrong.
makeup look. I like to just be like your natural skin tone because honestly, at the end of the day, that's what you look like anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's what I love.
That's timeless too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like more natural.
yeah,
Not this
like
overly
a summer
done stuff.
glow is what I love.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome. Okay, so where can people find out more about you guys?
Instagram.
What's your handle?
At braids.by.somer.
Perfect.
Hello. I'm on Instagram too at Steph the Beautician, pretty much everywhere on socials, and then StephTheBeautician.com.
Yeah.
We'll link all that stuff.
All right, guys.
Thank
well,
you.
Thank you, Steph and Somer, for joining us, and we will see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Perfect timing with the doorbell.
I know. Did you plan that?
Is that the pizza?